So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to go through and cut the valve seats. And some of these are pretty bad. So hopefully they're going to clean up well enough and we'll be able to go from there.
Good.
Alright, so we finished up cutting all of the valve seats yesterday and we're back at it today. What we're going to do, we're going to start by flushing every single one of the valves, or the valve guides out, and once we've done that we're going to rinse the head ports from the back side. And really what we're looking to do here is get rid of any of the valve grinding compound grit that may have gotten in there. So we'll do a good job of flushing it, and then we'll wipe it down. And from there we're going to reinstall all the valves.
What else?
So Jack, we're going to tip it sideways here, like this, and flush down the ports. Just like that, flush them really well. What we're looking to do is make sure that we're not in the bolt holes. Don't do that, don't do that. That's going in the coolant passages. I don't want that. Okay. Don't do that. There you go. Use it like a water gun. It's not hard. There you are. Okay. Which way are those valves angled? Angled like that? It might be easier to install everything this way. Okay, hold on. Just gonna...
Nobody said it's gonna be easy.
wipe some of the solvent off the outside here.
Yeah, wipe it off. Because nobody said it was gonna be easy.
This is gonna be good.
But nobody's...
So we can see very clearly that the valve seats all came up really good once we finished off with cutting them. And that new way valve seat cutting set was really one of the better things I ended up doing. As soon as the guy I used to use passed away, didn't really have much choice but to do it myself, so glad I did. That cut some of the cost out of doing these rebuilds for sure. And it gives me something to teach Jack, right Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Alright, so we've got this like this. What we want to do, I'm going to flip it this way. Now the whole time that we've been working on this head, we have maintained consistency of approach, and the front of the head is over here. And that has stayed the same the whole time.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, Jack?
You first thought that he went out of business because of COVID, and you waited for him to come back.
Yeah, unfortunately, I found out from the Honda dealership that he had in fact passed away. I don't think he passed away from COVID,
No.
because he kind of looked sick the last time we were there. But
I think he passed away from some kind of crash.
no, that's not likely.
Old age?
Old age. Something got him. So, all right, we're good there. So next thing we're going to do is gonna just kind of wipe these off. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So grab the stack from the very left. Stack of stuff, yeah. There should be 2 keepers and a spring.
Done.
Okay? So the way that we're going to do this is you're going to do the assembly. Okay? So this is the stack. And
Is
you need to
this
grab
the-
the valve spring compressor. That's the big shiny clamp look. Yep, that one right there. We need that. Okay. That's still set up from the last time we used it, so it should be fine. All right.
Hey, Dad, does
So the first thing that you're going to do...
Does this thing go with this one?
Yes. Yes, it does. That's exactly how they go.
Got it.
These valve springs aren't the best, but they're going to be okay.
They're good enough. And it
They are
works.
good enough, for sure. Oops, almost dropped the keepers out.
Oops.
Keepers look good, so that's really good. And they're all going back the way they came.
Stop dropping things.
These feel good. So what we want to do, some of this, hold on, go aside. What we're going to do, this is just a light oil, and we're just going to put some down in there, inside the reverser, just so it's lubricated, until such time as the engine is running and it's self-lubricating. Okay? Okay, so the first thing we want to do, because we don't ever want to do any engine assembly dry, we want to go through and we want to put some lube in every one of the valve guides from the bottom end, because we're going to push the valves up this way. Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and do that. We got the, yep, there you go. I'm just wiping this out. Should be good. Ah, so good. I'm so happy with that valve job. It came up great.
So what do I do? Just drop it in there?
Yep. Make sure it goes down in the hole. Okay. Doesn't take much. Assembly lube, pretty good stuff. Don't put too much in there. Okay, just put it down in the hole. Just a few drops, Jack. Doesn't have to be crazy. That's not in the hole, buddy.
I missed.
Well, don't miss, okay? You're still missing, bud.
There.
That's better. So do that on all of them. Okay, good. So now we're going to put this back up. Just like that, okay? Now what we want to do, before you get carried away there, is we want to take this, and we just want to put some on the end. Kind of like this, okay? And that should be enough to get everything good and lubricated. Okay, all the way down the stalk. So just slide that in from the back.
There.
Good deal. Okay. Now, what you want to do at this point is you want to take the stack up, which is the valve spring and the bottom. Yeah, slip that up and over. It should just sit there. Yeah, good deal. And you want to grab the top cap and your valve spring compressor. So snake in the valve spring compressor from the back. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Jack, you're going to have to think about it and plan out what you want to do there. So that's the right place for it, right? Okay. Yeah, just like that. Now, is that going to go on there, or do you need to release it a little bit?
You can release it a little bit.
How about like that? Is that good, or we need a little bit more? I don't think we should do that. All we have to do is loosen this a little bit. We can push this rod back. Okay, so why don't you try it like that? There you go. Okay, so pull it all the way down. Yeah, just like that, all the way.
There.
All right, that's pretty good. Make sure there's no crap on there. Hold on. Here's what I recommend you do. Put the keepers down. And what you can do is you can use a drop of the engine assembly lube in each half of the keeper. And number one, it'll kind of lubricate the surfaces and stop them from fretting. But more importantly, is it will keep them in place. And then you put each one on from one side. Yeah, just like that. Good deal. And now you can go ahead, squeeze this and pull up on the little lever and release it. Just like that. That's the first valve done. Okay? And now you can rinse and repeat that for all of the remaining valves. Now what I have to do, unfortunately, it looks like the next one is the one that was broken. So I'm going to find you a good... Here, this is a good one. We'll use this one. That's going to be your valve spring, okay?
Wait a second, that doesn't look like the correct one, though.
What do you mean? It's the same.
No, see? This. Take a look. This one goes for the small ones. This is a big one. It's not correct.
Oh.
I think this one's just
Yeah,
an extra.
this one, no, it's not an extra. It goes in here, is where it goes. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we'll swap that around. That's all good now. So you go ahead and use this one then.
Yep.
That's the stack up you want. All right? So let me switch the camera to montage mode and we'll get this done.
Okay.
Get them out now and start installing them. Oop, pick that up, Jack.
How do these work?
They just like that. It's an umbrella seal, it's called. So, unfortunately, just get gently, carefully, don't rip the seal. There you go. And, yeah. Get the bottom piece. Yep, just that part, just the bottom cap. Yeah, put that on there. There you go. Now we can put the umbrella seal on. Just like that. Now put that on. Yeah, now you can put it back together. We'll have to redo these two. My bad on that, Jack.
Do we
Forgot
really
about
need the umbrella
seals.
seals?
Yeah, they keep it from burning too much oil. This is an old design. It's a nice upgrade. Okay. Good stuff, Jack. Keep up the good work. now that we're done with that and everything's all assembled, the next thing that we want to do is we're going to wipe the face of our rubber mallet here. But we want to just kind of go through and check them all and make sure that they're depressing and that the keepers are going to stay put and not fall out. And this is how we verify proper assembly. Doesn't take much, just a little bit.
You know, this one and this one make two different kinds of noises.
Yeah, that's all right. So we'll just take a look at the bottom. And boy, that all looks pretty good. I think we call that a successful head assembly. So now we can set this aside and we can move on to the next part.
Yay!